Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Griiix. I have been away, but you know what? I think it's time for me to start adding more videos into my archives. What better way to do it is when they added new weapons for all the tanks. I actually don't know how many tanks are in there, like 40 something, but anyways, I'm just gonna do a quick review on each tank. I'll separate it into each individual video so that it can be in my archive playlist and all that stuff. So if there is a specific tank that you guys like, be sure to check it out. I will give you my full kind of assessment, prediction, and analysis of the weapon. But mind you, just to keep this in mind, all the weapons you see here, as of right now, it is still going through beta testing. So chances are in the real game, once it is released, it's going to be a little bit different. Maybe, maybe not, whether it be by damage or whatever it may be. Or sometimes they might even change it if it's just super underpowered or... Alright guys, let's talk about one of my favorite OG tanks. Boomer. Okay, I personally tried out the weapon yesterday. I didn't like it, but you know, I have been proven wrong because I said the same thing for Knack. I think I need to spend more time, but this is just a quick assessment, okay? It does not work with weapon 1. So if you use S4 S1, it does not work. Right? So let's look at the boomerang. So the S1 boomerang faces forward, and then the S2 boomerang faces backward. The S4 boomerang, it faces backward. It does more damage from what I can see, but it's only a 2 boomerang. So if there's no cloud, chances are you're better off using the S4, but here's the catch. You can do double hit with it, like as you can see. Right? Like you can hit 2 targets with it. It's actually fairly hard, but the idea is not to hit 2 targets. Yes, there's PG potential, but ideally you want to be able to hit it right where the merge point is, and to do the maximum damage. So 275, okay, is what I did to the mage. So I am going to use. Hopefully, I don't know. Okay, but just think about. Okay, I'll use vampire just to kind of get the extra power up that I had. The vampire is a little bit more, but hey, let's just see. So I'm gonna talk about the weapon on its own, right? So even with the added extra damage with the vampire, like I think it's like 2%, I still wasn't able to get close to 280. But here's the catch. You have to understand, with the boomerang, the yellow line you do a specific damage, and then the red line you do an extra 7%. Here it's all just yellow line, right? So you can low angle merge or high angle merge, right? But again, it's only a specific distance, so I'm gonna try. Right. Again, I missed one of the boomerang. It is difficult because you definitely need range. Because as you can see, I mean, boomer, you always need range if you are playing it not not as a drop. But if you are playing as a drop, you don't need range because you get to basically pick your drop location. I'm not that good at it right now because I clearly don't know how to calculate it properly, but I'm going to try. Nope, I totally missed. It might be easier to just low angle it at this point, but unless I can figure out the calculation on it, I don't want to spend too much time because I have many other things to review. So I'm just gonna try to low angle it to how I know how to, merge this motherfucker. Nine wind is pretty strong. Yeah, it's actually it's actually not easy to do unless you know the calculation. Let me try it again. Hopefully it's a smaller map with easier wind. Because obviously if you play Boomer, you're gonna want to master this weapon. It's pretty important because it does more. Oh fuck! It's over my desk, man. It does more damage than the S2. Now, mind you, you're gonna do more damage with S2 if there are clouds and you can, you know, get the red line going, which is the extra 7%. But without it, you know, the S4 does more damage, right? So that's just how it is. So you have to basically, fuck man, give me a small map, dude. Come on. Yeah, you basically have to, you know when to use it. It's not like a weapon where it replaces weapon 2, right? It's just to help with more damage when you need it. If you need to low angle, mainly because let's say if it's a distance issue, like you're really far away or the wind just doesn't, you know, allow, then maybe the S4, because your S2 can't reach and S1 sometimes it's just not good, right? So there are situations like that. Again, it's to complement Boomer. It's not to override what Boomer already has. So I can already tell you, if I were to shoot it like this, it's not going to work because the weapon's going to drag it all the way down. So I have to use this merge point. But then 10 is relatively hard, so okay. I fucking suck. 10 is hard, bro. Fuck, like, if I really need to practice, fuck, I need to spend a lot of time in hard AI doing this. But it is a very important weapon to learn. Because ultimately, you can low angle it, and you do more damage. That's the most important part, the damage. Okay, not the best, because again, you can, but I am hitting a machine type, so obviously it's not going to be as high as the one I hit with mage, right? But it is still higher. Let's see, will it make up for it being machine? Yeah, so you can do it. I mean, again, it's a yellow line shot, right? So it's a weapon where you only use it when you need to. It's not a weapon like if it was this distance, I do this. I don't know if I'm gonna do more damage, but I'm pretty sure I will. Let's see here. 2. Plus, I get the super sky. Okay, I don't do more damage. So, weapon 4, it's even shorter range than weapon 2, but you do more damage. So let me see if I can fucking get this to work. Holy shit. Okay, so it doesn't even merge at that point, so I have to use the second merge point. Right there. Yeah, no, it's hard. It's definitely hard because you don't really get a ruler, so maybe you have to aim with weapon 2 first. Let me try. Okay, let's see the merge point. Because I am definitely spending a little bit more time with Boomer because I'm trying to main Boomer. The keyword is try. Okay, let me see. Where does this land? Okay, so if that is the case, close. It's definitely gonna be one of the new weapons that is gonna take a lot of practice. Again, Boomer is a very high level, high skill tank. You might think, oh well, you know, Boomer damage is weak, Phoenix is better. I think Boomer is still better than Phoenix in a lot of situations. Just not as a frontliner. It's just better as a drop. That's my opinion. Phoenix is very, very strong right now. It's like a top tier S tank. Boomer used to be the only one. Now Phoenix kind of is up there with it, but Boomer still has its own place. Boomer is still very, very fucking strong. This weapon is just another weapon to give you that extra damage that you need. As you can see, my previous S2 shot, even though I didn't hit it in the core, there was 3 bullets. I aimed it high. It only did like 220. Whereas, you know, if you merge those 2 boomerangs, you can get about 250, a little under 250. So that is still an extra, like, what, 10-15% damage increase. That's pretty good. I would say maybe at best it's an extra 5 to 10% increase because my S2 wasn't that great of a shot. But yeah, I like it. This is a great addition to Boomer. It doesn't fix what Boomer is lacking, which is range with S2, but it gives you the option where you can low angle it and just do more damage. Some people might say, well, that's that's pussy. You gotta shoot low and you pussy. I mean, honestly, a lot of people are gonna hate because they can't play Boomer. They're gonna talk shit about it because they don't like Boomer. But I genuinely like Boomer. I like a lot of tanks. There are a lot of tanks I don't like, but it's not like I hate the player for playing it. Boomer is just one of the tank where it requires a lot more practice to be good at. And I like those kind of tanks, right? Hard tanks to play, very rewarding when you win. Those are the tanks that I like to play. And Boomer definitely fits that. And this new weapon is basically, it fits that description like a glove. So I like it. In terms of rating though, I would just say at best it's a B+, and this is the reason why. You can't get Super Sky using it. You can, but only in a very close distance. If you want to get the max damage out of it, you're not even gonna get a Sky, to be honest, but let's say you do, right? The idea for Boomer, it's to get fast SS. Unless you need it for a kill shot. Like, let's say, this is the only way I would use it. If I have SS, and I need to kill, but I know S2 won't kill, but SS is a very hard shot, like say it's a very high wind or whatever, then maybe I would resolve into using S4 and hope the extra damage is enough to kill for the kill shot, because I can low angle it. That's the only way, and maybe that's why it's created. You know, me thinking out loud, maybe it is why. So overall, I think it's just still a B+. Unless I use it more and I figure out a new way to play or use it, I don't think it's gonna be any greater than a B+, and I'm fine with that because the Boomer SS is already like a S tier damage dealing weapon. Boomer doesn't need another A+ or a A or whatever. So that's just my verdict. Yeah, Boomer, one of my favorite tanks. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye. Go fuck yourself.